Good evening, Sean.
Evening, Dave.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm okay.
Good. I see you're
How are
enjoying
you?
your conveyor belt there.
Is this the one I made?
Let's go with yes. Let's go with yes.
Okay.
I mean, I can't honestly, in all honesty, can't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
I'm
this is
very.
the one I made. The one that is like completely like that. Everything's going wrong. What's going on?
So
Anyway.
we'll get to that in a minute. But we're
Yeah.
back. We're back with Satisfactory. We're back with Satisfactory partly because I'm lazy and couldn't think of another game to play. But more importantly, I've fallen pretty deep for Satisfactory. I've been playing it quite a bit with on a different planet, with a different save, with a different friend. I even did the other day start my own setup, just for when my friends weren't around. But it's not as fun. It's not as fun. Who knew? Who knew co-op games like
It
this?
turns out playing games with friends makes the games more fun.
Yeah, and So there's that. There's that. Even a game like this, where you wouldn't think, God, I wish this was co-opable. It just makes it more fun. Just makes it more fun. So we're back with Satisfactory. Dave's office is already talking about conveyor loops, which is kind of like a throwback maybe to your Factorio days, right, Sean? Their loops are
Dave,
big in that. Yes,
I think every time this time of year we should stop and think this is now the second year or third year we've been doing this. Because it's Christmas, right?
It is
this our second or third Christmas streaming?
I think it's our second. But we started. Did we not start streaming in a summer one year or something like that? So
it was summer. Yeah.
So I think this is 2.5 years now. Could be wrong.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. My maths might not check out on that. We'd have to go check the logs. But yeah, I know. Because I was like, well, we've got the Christmas kind of related thumbnails ready to go, kind of thing. So I was like, I'll just use those again. So there it is.
Fashion.
Yeah, reuse your assets, everyone. That's the indie way. So we're back with
What's going on, Dave? This isn't very satisfactory.
Keep it going. Yeah. Because we've run out of power. Basically, that's the one thing is. But I just want to recap. Last time I played Satisfactory on stream with Sean, I kind of felt a little bit bad because it felt like I was just hurtling around trying to do things as quickly as possible to get us set up. And I probably didn't give the best intro to the game, and I probably took your understanding of it, Sean, a little bit for granted because you're just so clever and you've played these games before, really. So I just thought, well, he's sink or swim. He's just going to handle it, right? You're just going to handle it. So
I feel a little bit like you're invading my personal space here.
Well, I was here first, and you came up behind me. So let's just saying, don't need this torch anymore.
There, right? Okay.
Good point. Well, we do have full masks on, so I think we're okay. So yeah, but I mean, the reason we could do that is because it is a lot like Factorio, right? It's just like an FPS Factorio without the.
This game is how good does this game look?
It's stunning. It looks really nice for what is essentially a lot of background noise. You don't need it. And I think that was one of the things I felt bad about as well. Last play session was that I didn't really explore the environment at all. I was just so focused on getting our basic factory up and going. So the problem is we can't fully automate this yet. Okay, you need coal power to fully automate, right?
Okay.
So if we get what we've got going back up and running, which is just about making sure the biomass is going, we can maybe do a little bit of exploring, come back to base, fill up the fuel, do a little bit more exploring, do some fun stuff like that, as well as keep things going. That's probably a bit more interesting, a bit more fun than just kind of frantically hitting the next milestone.
Yeah.
Cool. So what we need to do is get these miners back running and get everything back running. So we need some biomass. So
so is this where because I think I was picking up loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Is this where I pick up leaves and
if you've
stuff?
got leaves, I appear not to have leaves, which is I've just got flowers, which are the worst kind.
Okay.
So
I would have dumped them all into this little thing here.
the storage.
Yeah, they're all here. Leaves.
Cool. Yeah. Wood as well.
Okay.
If you go, there's a little bit of wood there, but it's not loads.
This is a nice skybox.
Sure is.
I think.
Okay.
So what do I do to? How do I put stuff in? Oh, so I just put. Right. Okay.
Yep. You put it in.
Oh, you can really fill it up.
Yes, right. We need 500 leaves ideally. So I'm going to do a quick leave run. And that.
How can I So I need to. It keeps.
So it keeps shorting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm surprised because I thought we got this working like totally fine. So the shorting means that we've hooked up too much stuff to that one biomass generator. Okay, so that could be a matter of just playing around with some of the power like cables. Like if there's one like a miner or something like that that's going to that place, that we could maybe make it go to the other one. That might be it. If it's not, then we might. Can we build? We can build another biomass burner. Basically, that's probably the best.
Weren't we going to build one down here?
Well, see, the thing with biomass burners, because you've got to keep putting stuff back in them, it's better to have them all together. So you only have to do it like in one spot and drag the power out to them. You know. Away from that, as it were. I just collected some leaves, but yeah, so what we've got is, and Sean, you've been, running around looking at this. We've got a miner and like a production line for copper, iron, and concrete.
Yes, is the concrete working? This is coming. I need to configure the
Yes, is it?
Oh no, no power. It's saying
okay,
so.
Cool. So
this is the one that probably is like connected to the
one that keeps tripping. Yeah. Okay.
I love have you shown people like how you have to physically pull the switch?
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah,
That's
So
really
I'll do that for fun. There we go. You put it on. Yeah, cool. So this one's obviously maxing out, whereas this one's actually fine at 8.1. So whatever we've connected, this is one of the things that boggles my mind the most, actually, is like the power.
There's a graph, right?
There is a graph, of course. So yeah, obviously I can't handle that, but it's the like what is connected to what power cable.
Yeah, God, yeah.
So I'm just gonna try if I take down that power cable. So it's literally the one that was trying to do the concrete.
I'm going to pull the switch again, see if it works. It's working now. Running.
Yeah, that's cool. So it's whether or not the one. So that's got 4 coming up.
Yikes! That eats leaves.
Yeah. Once it's up, it will get going. So what we should do, really, but again, this is me trying not to.
We need to find. Is the idea that is our aim now to find to get coal going? So
that's the next big one. Yeah.
Let's
have another power pole there. So hopefully this. So this
what were we doing here? Oh, this is like stuff coming up from here. So, because this hasn't got power. Right. Okay. Got it.
Is that shorted that?
No, it's just that this isn't. This is literally not connected into anything because I think it was connected.
Fuck. Okay. So that's.
I know something shorted.
Yeah. So what's funny about that sound, like me and my friend have found that to be consistently a problem, is that it's global. So and it needs to be, right? Like, because if your power goes and you're out in the middle of nowhere, you're never going to hear it. But
you don't know which.
Yeah. So
one's doing it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go on hunt for coal then?
Well, so coal, we don't have.
We can't scan for it.
Yeah, that's it. You need to get further along the tree before coal. Coal is quite far. Let's put it that way.
Right.
I'm just going to build another biomass burner. I think that's the only thing that we can really do to keep our current setup going.
Okay. I've got a bunch of biomass, so I can fill it.
Cool. I'll pop that next to the hub there. So that's. That one, and then I'll get some of the stuff. Again.
This is like I'm forever impressed by how everything in this game kind of works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to step in here at some point? Like I can just stand
what? Sorry.
in the biomass.
Yeah, hit that biomass. I'm just I'm gonna use this to explain it a little bit easier. I'm gonna use this biomass burner here purely for the concrete line. Okay, to try and get that so that we can have a bit of separation. And anything that we build over that side. So hopefully it won't.
I'm just glad that you missed Dave's suggestion that I could be used as biomass.
Yeah, animal parts we do get that option, but co-workers, I don't think so. Okay. So there we go. That should be enough to keep that in mind. So the other thing, again, I don't want to get too bogged down in the base stuff, but the other thing that would probably be a good idea at some point is to have a constructor that turns leaves into a more efficient biomass.
Oh, cool.
Can
you then plug that straight into the biomass?
Sadly, no. That's a level of automation that we cannot achieve with biomass.
Do the biomass things have any waste products?
No.
No.
So that's one of the good things. So what we could do, if we wanted to, and at some point we probably should, is build another constructor that is purely for turning leaves into biomass.
Okay, do you want me to do that?
Sure, why not? And you could.
What? Go on.
If you want to put it wherever you want to put it, that's fine. Maybe near the maybe. But yeah, phrasing.
I was going to put it here.
That seems good. Yeah, and you can hook it up to if I bring apart the power line back over, which is a bit.
Because we're not going to get any conveyor belts from it, are we?
No. Well, only to maybe a storage. I can't afford that anymore.
Oh yeah. Okay, so should I put? Okay, so a storage. So the storage bin. I'll put a storage bin here. Is there a way of me pinging?
Yeah. Is it alt click pings? But it pings on the map kind of thing.
I could put the storage bin here, and then the thing then can
connect
go into the storage bin, and then all we've got to do then is up here, grab it, put it down here.
Nice, like it.
Yeah.
So Dave's asking, do the wildlife does? We haven't seen much wildlife, Sean, have we? Did you see that much? No. Okay. Well,
yeah, I spent a while just staring at.
Okay. Yeah.
Some,
but none of the aggressive kind.
No, I got attacked. I've got some pretty.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay. Cool. So you've seen that side of the game, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, the wildlife does have stuff to offer. Not so much waste products, but all right. So I've popped a power line here, Sean, for your whenever you build that biomass. Have you gone somewhere else?
I'm trying to get all the stuff I need to build it.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. So there's a power line near that biomass for when you want for the constructor.
Okay. So I need. Okay. Right. So
I'll go on a quick leaf run while I'm waiting. And then broadly,
are we doing iron plates automatically somewhere?
Yes, we are. I think that's on our iron line.
Okay.
Rather than iron rods.
I would say, compared to Factorio, is that I can much more easily see what is in everything.
Yes. Yeah.
That's one thing I would say is reinforced iron plate. How do I make that?
That's quite a challenge. I think it's from screws as well. I think you need screws. But you could do that at the craft bench. We just haven't automated enough yet for that. So it's just going to take you a moment to do that. One of the things you can get later, and I spoilers, but it kind of helps a little bit, is you get a color gun. So you can color your factory lines, which helps a little bit with that. Not a huge amount, but a little bit with that issue of differentiating. Okay. Ooh, what's this? What have we found here? A little bit of sulfur. That's nice.
Isn't it Slime Rancher where the resource is animal poo?
I haven't played Slime Rancher. I should probably check that out, shouldn't
Joe got really into Slime Rancher.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's climb up.
Yeah, you're right though. Like in terms of like that biofuel, they didn't go that route.
Yeah. God.
Okay, so I should have a good amount of leaves to go.
I think the decision to not allow you to kind of build from a map screen is quite interesting.
Oh shit! Being attacked. Where are you? Yeah, agreed. Like initially, I thought it would be like something I wanted, and it'd be annoying. Maybe I'm not being attacked. Maybe it was radioactive.
What would be annoying?
Like not being able to build from a map screen. But I actually think it's all part of like the immersion effect of this game being FPS.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that they didn't do that.
Yeah, you can imagine that is definitely something people would ask for, right?
Yeah.
Like,
but
it's the right decision not to do that.
I think so.
I think,
yeah.
in my opinion.
The other thing is, you can like disassemble stuff for free. Basically, you don't really get any negatives for that. So you can kind of just play a bit with your designs that way. And the other thing that I quite like is that there's there are snap to lines and stuff like that. And if you press control when you're building, left control, like that will.
Do I need to power up a storage container? I don't do it.
No, that doesn't have a storage.
Okay. That one's so it's saying red. Have I connected this correctly to the power?
Let's have a look. If it's red on the constructor, no.
So I just connected the one that you put here.
Or
did I
maybe
connect the wrong thing?
No. If you decided the recipe.
No. Oh, do I need to do that?
I think you might need to do that. If it doesn't say no power, then it's fine.
Okay. So, and I want biomass. What am I creating with that? Biomass wood.
Yeah. It depends if you're putting wood or leaves in.
Okay, right. So probably leaves then.
Sure.
Okay, cool. So now. Okay, so that. Oh, cool. Right, done.
Cool. So that will just start making those and send them into the storage box.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not on a milestone, which is slightly unfortunate. So you probably won't see it, Sean. But if you we've got a load of tier 1 milestones that we can choose to do.
Yeah.
But like in order to do go up to tier 3 milestones, you need to do the space elevator. We need to build a space elevator. That's like the next big thing. But we also have some pretty useful stuff to unlock if we want to do that, which I think we'll do before the space elevator, because they make it much easier to get the stuff for space elevators.
Yeah, sure.
So I think if we select this milestone for logistics.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think we're making a lot of this stuff already.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. What are we? So we're making wire. Oh yeah, so we've easily got 300 wire. So we can.
Yeah. What have we got for? I don't know what we're making. Oh, hang on. 53. So what's this making? This is making iron ingots.
And then.
Will we need another one? We'll need something else to make the actual pipes, right?
Is it making? We must be turning ingots into something, right? Like, what's the next thing? Oh, yeah. So what's this outputting? This is plates.
Okay, plates, yeah.
Yeah, into the storage container. So we've got. Oh, we've got loads of plates. I mean, you need loads of plates, but we have enough for. So what we'll do is we'll turn this into making iron rods, which is the same thing as iron plates, right? Like it just takes iron ingots.
Right.
So like for maximum efficiency, you'd want either pick up those. Oh, I don't have enough space. You'd either want 2 separate lines, like doing iron. So you got one for plates, one for iron rods.
Yeah.
All right. Or you would get what we're about to get, which is a splitter.
I was about to say, yeah. Can we do that? So is that what we're going to do next? Then?
It could be.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we could build another miner here, right? There's loads of does it make sense to just build another miner here?
It could do this yes, because this definitely has room for a second miner here.
Should I do that?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, like the thing. What I don't want to do with this second Satisfactory session is be the one that dominates, because I've played the game a little bit longer. So certainly I'll steer us away from really disastrous things. But I think like another iron miner and another iron line is fine, because if you look at the rate this iron's going through that first line, it's not backed up or anything. It's pretty constant, isn't it?
Okay, and that gives me something. I quite like when I play these games. It's nice to have a kind of a
project.
How do I build? Yeah, a project. How do I build the portable miner?
We actually probably have one in one of their storage, but you build them at the craft bench.
Where do I find the rest?
Not the craft bench, the equipment bench. I thought I saw one of those in storage.
Equipment bench, right? Not the. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. I got it. But, okay, I'll go see if there's one, because I only need one.
Yeah, where did I see one here? I thought it was in the small personal storage box, but I might be wrong.
No, that's all right. I'll do it in here. Okay, I'll do this. I will.
Cool.
So what do I need?
You're going to set up our next iron line.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's get these leaves out here.
So
all these random bits are.
Right, good.
Okay, what am I doing? I'm going to make sure that we are still producing biomass fuel. Let's change that to wood. Where am I going? Do another quick leaf run. Spending a lot of time grubbling around in the leaves, but soon we'll have enough iron rods for that next milestone.
So what's the next milestone, guys?
Splitters and mergers.
Right. Okay.
For conveyor belts, which is a pretty much a game changer once you get down that. It's a really dangerous one though for not having some quartz. For spaghetti junctioning, this is where it could get messy.
Sounds good. My kind of thing.
Well, I don't know. You're much more into your straight lines and neat aesthetics, as we found out when I played Islanders, right?
Yeah.
So I am.
Why would you need to configure a miner?
I don't know. There's yes, sorry, I do know, because you can overclock stuff eventually.
Oh, sweet. That's so cool. Okay, kind of limited on where I can put this. Oh, do we want everything nice in the same place, or can I just do we want all our containers so we can get them all from the same place, or does it matter?
Well, so yeah, it's interesting. There's two things. One, yes, there's a benefit of having some stuff together, not just for aesthetics, but also because Catania ore. I can't ping that. I don't have beacons yet. What am I trying to say? It can be good. One of the main reasons you would want to do that is because eventually we're going to turn these initial ingredients into more complicated things, right?
Yeah.
So if they're close, you can kind of route them various places.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah.
The problem is if they're too close and you run out of space, then it gets a bit,
a bit complicated.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So I will not build it. Okay. I get what you're saying. So now I want I need to smelt. I need to smelt the ore, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I need a smelter, and I need a constructor, and I need a storage container. Cool. This to-do flipping out, this to-do list feature. Wow. What? Just a clever thing. I have to say, like the guy. So what's his name? I wish I could remember his name. The guy that makes all these like things.
Yeah. What did you say his first game was?
Gary's. Well,
Gary's Mod,
I don't
right?
know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Gary's Mod. It's a very kind of. I guess if you're going to make a game like this, you are going to. Like. How do I take just some wire? Oh, right click.
Yeah.
If you're going to make a game like this, you're going to have a bit of an organized, like those kind of things are exactly what you're going to be thinking about.
Yes, organization. It is.
Yeah.
The thing. So how are we doing on our iron rods? Do we have enough yet? Ooh, one short. There we go. 150. So we can do the next milestone. Sweet. Okay, hitting it for launch.
So you really are surprised that how do you like? Are you really surprised that this is a game you've fallen into playing as much as you are?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, because for me, like the Factorio was like fun watching you play, but I left watching that with absolutely no desire to play it myself.
Yeah.
Right, and I think partly what the issue was the co-op side of things, but also partly I think just I don't know what it was. Like I don't know if it is something as dumb and as simple as the FPS element.
Well, no, I don't think. I think that's fine. Like if that, don't like that's not a dumb reason. I would say.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I like, but something is. Well, I guess what I should have said is something as simple as the fact that this is FPS, and for that reason, and that reason alone, it's got me really hooked on the whole like, just do it. Like, I mean, one of the big things is just like there's a lot of really cool stuff. Like it's not just about efficiency. Like the game throws some actually legitimately cool things at you as a player, and I like that. Like I do like what it ends up doing, what you end up doing, and how you end up doing it. So like I like that. I was trying to explain to Kath, who has been a bit confused at how into it I've been. Like why I'm that into a game that's very different from the games I've been otherwise into. And she was like, she asked a very important question. She was like, do you find it relaxing? Like,
yeah.
And I was trying to explain that I'm not sure I do find it relaxing. No, because I'll set up as another milestone because we're very close to this one as well. No, because there's a thing, like there's always something to do, right? There's always the next thing to be doing. So I'm not sure it is that chilled out. Or my approach to it isn't to be chilled out with it.
There's something, I guess it's like building things is just like a thing. It's like, I don't know, building things is always I guess like we're kind of almost like wired to kind of want to build things,
Yeah. Well, like you said, there's always that, like there's that sheer joy of just turning one thing into another thing into another thing. Like which we get from like board games for sure.
So what was I making with this again?
So I'm making iron rods over there. Or we're making iron rods over there. So this should be iron plates.
I see how it is. This is iron plates. Yes. Is that what we want?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, those two things are like the big thing for iron on the base level production.
So now I need to power it up, but presumably, do I need to make another biomass burner for this, or do you think we're okay?
Ooh, that's interesting. We might. Let's have a look. Let's see what this biomass burner, how much output has this got? This is only using 9 of 30, so you could try using it to power.
Which one?
The new one, the non-hub one. So
is that is that coming off?
Yeah, this is where it gets confusing. So because it goes, it crisscrosses basically.
Yeah. Oh.
So
okay, this is okay. No. I get it. I get it. Right. So it's right. Okay, I get right. Okay, got it. I think
the key to
because this is a concrete one, right?
Yeah. So the key to power, just FYI, like I think, and I'm learning this still. I think really is to try and not leave yourself with poles that are 4 of 4. Like building more poles than you need is better than finding yourself in a situation where your poles are full. More poles.
Okay. Oh, I need more cables. Right. Okay.
Yeah, definitely, Dave. Like I think the whole like this game lives and dies on how satisfying conveyor belts are. Like I think that's probably true of Factory as well, right? Like
yeah, it's the conveyor belt. Like that game is basically conveyor belt builder.
Yeah. Well, I think this game gives it a run for its money because you get to run around those conveyor belts in a way that feels even more like significant than you do in Factorio. But yeah, conveyor belts are what is that satisfying about? I mean, I guess it's connectivity, right? Like it's connecting two things. Like that's just baseline satisfying.
Right, that's got power. Oh, it's just even just like setting the power up. You can't daisy chain. Remember now, like right?
Sorry, say that again.
You can't daisy chain things. You have to build it from a power line.
Yes, yeah. You can. Yes, you can't go from like building to building. You have to like the power lines have to. Like the building only has one connector, whereas a pole has 4. Is basically the simplest way to describe that. I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like I guess for me, like these games have almost replaced this kind of Transport Tycoon style games.
Sure.
That I'm a bit really into, and still kind of I've got one. Oh, I don't need to power up. Okay, I don't need to power I don't need to power a storage container, right?
No, that one doesn't take power.
How do I cancel out? Okay, there we go. So in theory, right? Okay, in theory, this should all be working.
Nice.
Do I need to turn them on?
Yeah, well, you need to select the recipe for the.
Yeah, that I've done.
Yeah.
So this is an iron ingot. Okay, I need to select. I forgot that. I figured that would just kind of do its business.
It would know its thing. No, because it could be copper going in there, but yeah.
Oh yeah. But like, I thought maybe it would see.
No. Let's take those. Production.
There you go.
Nice.
Plates automated. Iron plates. I mean. So now screws.
Yeah. So the screws, bit more complicated. Again, let's pop in there. So yeah, you can see what screws take in parts, right? If you go to the thing, they take iron rods. So what you then do is really we would probably want on our iron rod. Or actually, the best thing to do, actually, I know you've just built that storage container, but we should make this our iron rod because this has got much more space than what I've done. We should make this your new run.
And you go make the other one.
Yeah. Okay. And then you can build screws off the end of that one.
Yeah, okay. So how do I change the recipe? Select recipe, okay. Iron rods. So and then I want to put a splitter on here. Is that the idea that we've got iron rods collecting in this bit?
Yes, because we do need iron rods, but we also need screws. So
a conveyor lift.
Yeah. So that's embracing verticality, as the game says, which is I'm supposed to punch that.
Okay, right. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and figure out this splitter myself.
Cool.
Okay, right.
So, we've also got base building, which we'll get to in a sec, because that's the jazz as well.
Oh, I need. Oh, bloody hell.
Get this out of here.
Yeah, Dave brought up Rust as well. Did you ever play Rust?
I haven't played Rust. No. Is it? Why did I think it like had MMO elements? Is that wrong?
Kind of does.
Okay.
Like it's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's one of those survival games. Kind of yeah.
Mm-hmm. But is it like you're playing with other people, right? Like it's not solo or
Yeah. You're kind of like on an island or something. It's been a survival hunting simulator, yeah.
Okay.
That's the way to describe it. I'm trying to give it a sense of I don't know, I can't remember. I played it like a long time ago when I was playing like DayZ and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those, like I guess it kind of when those are really big. I don't know if you remember.
I mean, I wasn't playing them, so they didn't really feature on my. Well, like I'm aware of them, but like I've never played that particular style of game. I don't know why. I can't say there's like that wasn't a particular choice. I wasn't like, no, that's not for me. But I just didn't get into it. Right. Okay. So.
Okay.
How are we doing?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of griefing in those kind of games.
Mm-hmm.
That's the. Okay, 3.
Like it. So this is so that's splitting off for. Well, that's nice. Cool. Well, we're all now.
Right. Okay. So now I need to connect this to some kind of power.
Yeah. Which is going to be interesting. I don't know if this is going to push us too far. Another constructor. We'll have to see.
Is that right? Oh no, it seems to be working.
So far, so good. Yeah. We're green across the board.
Okay, so now we've got screws.
Awesome.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could. Like, I guess what I would quite like is you kind of want like a big sign that says "screws over here."
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Because you can get that's going to get. But I suppose in really, if we were doing like if we really cared, this would be kind of a cool project, I guess. Is that we have all our storage containers in one place and just drive all the conveyor belts to the storage containers.
Yes. You know? Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So yeah, like that. You can definitely for sure. That would be one way to approach that. And so you could see how basically if you look at. In fact, I'll do it for the stream. I'll go on to. What's our tallest building? It's probably a minor. Well, I'll go up at this minor. So you can see already like how complicated and dare I say messy like the early kind of build layout is, right? Because you don't know any better, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you go to your builder now and you check out foundations, we can now basically try to neaten everything up if we want to. Yeah. And that's because we can build floors and walls.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which means you can also build up. And we've got vertical conveyor belts as well. So, like, depending on how much this kind of spaghetti junction approach upsets you as an individual, you can do things with it. Because, again, like disassembling stuff, it doesn't cost you any resources. It's only just like time or efficiency, right?
Yeah.
So, again, depending.
The way I guess if I was doing this, the way I'd go about solving it is what I kind of just said. Of like, I feel like you have a layer. I think so. So here, okay. Here's my grand factory vision. Okay. Ground floor, miners, and things, miners, smelters, and like constructors that just do nothing. That like first, I guess, like first level constructors.
Right. Yeah.
Like ones that are just taking the raw material and making it into something else. Then we build a second floor, and that's where all of our storage is, and that's where we start maybe doing the second, like maybe screws get made on that floor.
Okay.
So all the storage, so like there's a storage room. I think so. Then I wouldn't mess with that much at the moment. Of like it should be like getting rid of the storage bins and like moving up a level.
Well, yeah. Do you want to do that? I mean, we like. There's lots of options of things to do, as it were. Like, what's the priority?
I don't know.
You know,
like there's two of us. Should I do one of those things? We want get coal as well as the other thing, right?
Well, I mean, as I said, coal is a long way off.
Right, okay.
But like we could work on milestones. So if you were interested in trying to like enact that vision, and I can keep an eye on the power and keep an eye on the milestones. What you're going to be doing is disassembling things and building them again differently, which is fine. Like, that's totally fine. Probably more than building them fresh, right? Like, and a lot of that's just actually going to be rerouting conveyor belts. So I guess the question is, like, pick your area as well. This is quite a nice flat area that you've got out here. So, like, that should help that initially. So, yeah, well, go for it.
Cool. So Cap Proton saying if doing a storage, make sure you unlock foundation too.
Yes, so we have the foundations. That was the most recent milestone that we unlocked, dude. So you should have those available to you.
Right. So I would have to put those first?
Yes. Yeah. Well, technically, no. Like I said that very confidently. You can actually build foundations under something you've already built as long as it's got room for the foundations. But for your own sanity, you probably want to map out the foundations first. And they come. Yeah. They're not totally like straightforward, but they. I'm going to scan for this. I didn't want to scan for that. I just want to see what we could scan for. Yeah, like they will make sense. But you probably want the kind of like 8x1 to start with, like just is the base level, like that's the flattest one, and then I tend to use the most vertical ramp but the other ones come in useful from time to time.
Is that how you get onto a second floor? Is use the ramps?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, you don't have to do that for building, but in terms of actually walking up there, you're gonna need.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, a space slug. So, like, I don't know if you've seen the power slugs, dude.
No.
Okay, out in the environment, there are like some weird. Ooh, a crash site. Sorry, I'm getting to see all the exciting things. I just went out for leaves and found a slug. So power slugs are how we're going to overcharge things once we've unlocked the research for power slugs. What are you? Oh, you're a fire dude. Okay. Get away. Get around the back of him. I am being eaten alive by this guy. His turning circle is smaller than mine. Fuck off. Right, okay. I'm not going to be defeated by this guy. There we go. So I found a crash site which has some useful, just random bits and bobs hanging around, so I'm going to pick them up. Ooh, definitely picking up those. But they also have, let's try these loose, hard drives that you can like salvage if you could unlock the drop pods which we need to. Actually, weirdly, it needs to be powered up. That's one of the things. So I will come back to this.
Yeah, what's that game where that's a thing. Oh bloody hell, I've forgotten it. Great story, right?
Yeah, I wasn't going to comment on that, but yeah. So, like, when we're ready, but what those things often do, the hard drives, when you scan them, we don't have the research thing yet. I haven't built that yet. Can we build it? Can we build the MAM? No, can't build the MAM yet. Once you unlock that, you can do research. There's whole tech trees, and you can get alternate recipes for things. So Captain Proton safe, looking good, flat area.
Astroneer, Soft.
Astroneer. Oh, okay, yeah. That was your jam, wasn't it, Astroneer? Played that for quite a while, right? With like the gang.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, actually, gosh, yeah. As a Cap Proton said, the bigger valley is actually probably below us. But you know, you're that's a nice flat area too, like where you're at. So let's drop some more leaves in there. Make sure we're all powered up over here. Right.
God. How do I sorry, right, is it Q? How do I get
F for disassembling, if that's what you're...
Yeah.
We're pretty close. I'll go make those other squishes. Excuse me. I'll just wait.
Oof. That looks good. Yeah, I think it's just like the joy of building, isn't it? That's what this is all about. Like, it really is.
Okay, so we got field work. So what did that give us?
So what's the advantage of the vertical conveyors versus just like
Yeah, that's a good question. I think that's something I've been wrestling with in my other saves of like what is the benefit, right? Like what is, and I guess that ultimately the idea really is shorter travel distances for conveyor belts, and also if horizontal space is ever a particular problem. I haven't found that really to be a problem. I suppose like shortening horizontal distances means that you don't have to go as far, like player time might be saved as well. But I'm not gonna lie, I haven't found it to be hugely beneficial compared to, like, it wasn't a game changer, put it that way. As far as I could tell. I might be wrong.
Well, I guess there's one way to find out. Right, so what I want to do is I want to move that up to the top. Okay.
So I'm just doing. I built one of the things we unlocked with the recent milestone was the research bench, basically. So you're going to start seeing some pings as I do some research.
Okay.
Where it just like unlocks a bunch of stuff because I've got the random things. Did I pick up Caterium? No, didn't. Where did I find Caterium? It was nearby. Let's do that in a mo. I'm just doing all the low-hanging fruit research that we had.
Oh god, I almost died. Okay, right. Full damage.
Yes, is a thing, I'm afraid. Right, okay, we don't have any leaves going through there. So quick leaf run. In fact, while I'm on that, I will look for that Quaternium, which I think was over here.
Right. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I've done it now, so...
How are you finding building with foundations?
Okay, I think the hardest thing is building, like, getting a way to get up there and stuff. Maybe?
Yes, indeed, yeah.
That might be the thing I'm struggling with at the moment, but, like... Otherwise, I've got an idea, I've got a plan, so we'll see how this goes. It might look a bit messy under here, but on the top, it's going to look like, woof.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice. Yep, knew that guy was behind me. Oh god, he's coming up. Oh, I died. That means I gotta go all the way out there. So what have you been playing recently, dude? If you've had any time to play anything?
What have I been playing? Don't know. What have I been playing? What have I been playing? Not much. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think now. I feel like I have been playing stuff. But yeah. My mind's gone blank.
Fair dues. What are you playing with H and Mac in that?
A lot of Destiny.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And like been playing the kind of the game, the Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh yeah.
A bunch of that. Still like every now and again. I think we're on like the last thing that we haven't, like the last mission, I guess, like the last mission we need to do at some point, which is good fun. I feel like I have been. So I bought some games. So the submarine game I bought.
U-boat. Yeah, you've been playing much more of that.
I haven't played much more of that, but like I would like to at some point to get back onto that. But yeah, I also bought a Transport Tycoon style game. I kind of want a story game to get stuck into, I think.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah.
Like I haven't had for a while, and like I was hoping Cyberpunk might be that game, but I think it's just too soon to play. Like it just feels like there are problems with that game at the moment, right?
Yeah. Well, I've seen a lot of like Facebook advertised streaming, which is all about how many problems there are with it. I don't know if that's right in any way representative of the game, but yeah, that's been the thing that's popped up as much as anything. I've just seen more videos of glitches with it than anything else.
Yeah, it does seem to be a bit. And also, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure. I kind of want to play it because it's like the thing, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't know. Like, am I actually interested in the game? I'm not sure. Like, I think so. Like, I like the idea of cyberpunk as an just I don't know. There's something weird. There's something about it that is. I think I just want to have to see it.
Sure.
Like, I guess at the moment is what I'm thinking. But what about you? This.
Yeah, that was the easiest question I've ever done. Yeah, this. Yeah, pretty much like a bit of Hearthstone because there's a relatively new set out. But otherwise, yeah, just this really.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Like, I guess on the weekend I thought about, like, every so often I was like, oh, I fancy playing a game. I mean, I was like working a lot on making it home.
Of course, yeah.
Doing some coding and stuff, so that, which I enjoy. So that was good. But yeah, sometimes I don't know. Yeah, like, just didn't feel it. Didn't like. I don't know. Not feeling it. There's not much that's like really kind of keeping my attention, I guess, anymore at the moment. So I'm like, I'm on annual leave now, for a bit. So
that's a really what you're. Go on.
What?
I was just gonna say what you're doing here is kind of really interesting. I hadn't thought of doing it that way. Well, so I don't know if it was a conscious decision or not, but you know those vertical, like, conveyor belts?
Yeah.
You can extend them, right?
Oh shit!
Yeah. But in fairness to you, they're fucking fiddly. Excuse my French. They're fiddly to extend, and I always get it always takes me 1 or 2 attempts of like false starts to get them the right size.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can.
Yeah. Okay.
You can like extend those during the building, like when you're building it, like you can make it go, go. So, given that we're doing stuff over here, I might siphon off some of this copper and start making cable. If that works for you.
What do you mean?
So, basically, like, how heavily designed do you want this bottom floor? Because I want the bottom floor, like, so I get the whole storage thing up here, like on the first floor, but on the ground floor, like I might.
Do I? That yeah.
Ground floor is like an acceptable mess.
Yeah. It's just gonna be a mess. I'm like just trying to get everything up here, so we can kind of
have a storage hub.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. What would be great with this storage hub? Yeah.
You can extend these things.
Oh man, you can extend them. You should try that. If only someone had mentioned that first.
But I kind of like the hot mess that I'm making here. It's kind of like, look at that.
Yeah. It's a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
Right. So which one?
Okay. Cool. Right. So we've got screws, bars. Right. So next to here. Right. Okay. So where's the right? So I'm gonna. So you're okay with me just everything's gonna come up here, like everything.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I wish there was a way of like building. Well, actually, I could probably build from up here. Is there a limit on how far away you can build stuff?
Yeah, but it's not what you. Yeah, it there is. It's very far, but it is. There is a limit. There's also kind of a bit of a limit in terms of like what you can actually see. Like but yeah, it's pretty generous on pretty much every count.
So next thing I want to do is the plates. Where are they getting made?
In fact, let's do this properly.
Hey, Nacho.
Good evening, Nacho.
How are you?
Oh, I need concrete. If I'm going to do that, which I do want.
Okay. Right. So,
So one
Did
thing.
I just...
Go on.
No, I'm talking to myself as well.
Okay, fair dues. One thing I realised, it took me a little bit of playing to realise, is that initially I wanted a setup of like so that I could make everything like changeable, right? Like, so if I needed a certain part, I'd suddenly want like my factory to pivot to do this or that or the other, right?
All right.
And what I quickly found was actually that's an absolute disaster. You're much better having a situation where is that going to be a problem with your clearance? No, I think we'll be all right. Let's go here. You're much better off having a bunch of extra lines, more lines, just doing like one thing each, than trying to make every line for every individual thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. But like, so that's why I'm going to build. What is going on with this conveyor belt? It's not. Let's just start again. So that's why it doesn't feel too bad putting some copper over here. Even though we've got copper going on over there. It says he's struggling to connect the bloody thing. Why is that? If I got my smelter the wrong way round, Dave, that's why. Bloody idiot. Yeah, that's why. There we go. So let's get you smelting. How are we doing fuel wise?
I can't believe you put around.
Yeah. I mean, Capt was on it straight away. Like he knew it. I was faffing around. What am I looking for? I'm looking at the fuel. Let's have this. How are these biomass burners doing?
Right. Okay. So
pushed a little bit more.
I like towers like that are just literally just to help you build.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's cool. Right then. I need organization, storage container.
Yeah, power is it is right on the edge. So that's why I think I'm going to build another biomass burner. And we're going to put it next to this one.
I like how it gives you these lines to show you that things are in line.
Yes, yeah.
Is that what that is for?
Yep, definitely. Yeah, use the hell out of that because things can get pretty messy. Okay, make a bunch of them. Okay. Biomass burner.
Okay, right. So that's another storage container up here. So
we're going to go all the way over to Sean's new place. Sean's place.
Yeah. Right. What's going into this one? Wire. Right. Okay. That's.
Pop you there. That's all my cable, but we now have a smelter making copper ingots. We need more concrete. Almost got rid of all that. connecting cable, which is ironic because this is what that's supposed to be building. So let's go make some cable. Yeah, Nacho's kind of talking again about the issue of like first person versus like third person bird's eye view, like we had, as Nacho points out, with that Jurassic Park game. Mm-hmm. Weirdly, I think that's made all the difference for me, Nacho. That's why I'm quite so hooked on this game as I am, because I think with the Factorio type approach, I just wasn't as connected to the action. I didn't feel as visceral. It didn't get me as involved as much. Whereas this, for some reason, well, because it's the first person, I think, has really like got its hooks in for me. Stuff snaps too. Yeah, like being and like just like having to navigate your factory like really makes you realize how messed up some of the stuff that you do is. Like so let's construct for cables. Wait, did I just pause that up? No, that's fine. When we started this stream, I talked all about exploration and how we're going to have some fun today and all that kind of stuff.
Are you saying I'm having fun, Dave?
Well, that's true. Me too. But this is like I wasn't sure if you wanted to do more of this like today, or you wanted to see some of the other things that the game offers. But like, it's hard not to want to just build the next thing and then build the next thing and then build the next thing. Speaking of which, I've got what are we doing over here? What's coming up over here? Oh, plates. Okay, cool. I've got a storage request. So I'm making cables on the bottom of your factory now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So where do you want them, boss? Where do you want storage?
You want, wherever is good for you. You just
okay. Park up, find a space and park a storage can there. Okay. So I guess we'll go here.
Look at these conveyor belts. Wow. They are like. I'm satisfied.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. And the great thing, you see, I realised that you can use those kind of lifts, but I decided not to, because now we can just walk on the conveyor belts to get where we need to.
Also true, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, absolutely. That was the decision I made.
Design decision.
Be aware of it.
Yeah. Is that going to be insane?
There's probably lots of like things sitting around, like where I've dismantled storage containers and it's just dropped them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
Yeah.
Is that going to work? That's not going to work, Dave. Ridiculous boy. Alright. So we need to make this first, but it's really fiddly. No, it's not going to... Is that going to work? Yes. Okay. Let's put this quite low down.
Didn't think this out.
No, that doesn't sound like something we would do or not do, as it were. Okay. So we are now making everything towards the next milestone in like fully automated mode. So that's groovy. Okay, we need more leaves. Let's just stock up on this and.
Oh no! This worked out better than I expected. Look at that. Look at the concrete one.
Give me a sec. I'll come over and.
Oh, you've got to come up here and have a look at this. Wow, this is something special. Like, this is. I'm pretty chuffed with this.
Okay, so I'm riding the concrete.
Yeah. But it's more about everything that's going around you in the concrete. Like, look at all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Nice.
Okay. Are there any more storage? So, right, what we've got here, we've got concrete, wire, plates.
Yeah.
What are these ones?
You've got cable.
Yeah.
Screws and iron rods, I think. Yeah.
Screws and iron rods. So, is there anything else?
No, that's it. That's it on the base level stuff. I think. Nice. Well, I mean, yeah, we do have.
Is there any more storage containers on the floor that we should bring up?
There is, but I don't think we should bring that one up because it's actually right next to the biomass burners.
Yeah. That's cool. So, but what we really need now up here? No, now we need our workbench and stuff up here, right?
Well, you can't. I mean, I don't. Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't dismantle the HUD, but you could dismantle some other things. The HUD. Sorry.
Or is the idea actually? No, the idea is that we automate it, right?
Yeah. So really, what's big?
That's like a screenshot. Like this, if you stand up here where I am, and look down there, that is like a screenshot you put on the Steam page for this game, right?
Right. I've got to remind myself where the. Oh, there we go.
Up here. I look down there. That's like that's a screenshot.
Beautiful. So
I don't like this isn't very efficient. Look, like there's like things backing up down there.
Well, so yeah, that's the like definitely once you've got everything humming along a little bit, you know, you then start looking at things like is the copper like moving as quickly as it could be? Like we're not making the most of our copper, right? Like despite the fact we've got two different lines using that copper, like we've got more copper than we're using, right? Same with the iron. The iron's like steady move. They're both steady moving, but they're not at peak efficiency.
Yeah.
You could obviously push that too far.
Yeah. Well, these things will fill up, right? Is that like eventually our storage containers fill up? Is that what
they will? But I mean, like you can see from our milestone that we'll be rinsing things like this for a little while. But the next thing really, once we've got to this point, is to actually use. Once we've got this next milestone, is to use these things to make the next tier of things up, basically. So that's when your outports of these storage containers are actually going to come into effect.
Yeah.
Because we're going to build up, and it's such a stockpile of, let's say copper wire, that when you want to use copper wire for something else, we're going to send it through the storage container.
Yeah.
So that's like the next thing for this factory of yours, as it were. So I guess in the middle here, like where you've got your watchtower, you're going to have a gap where you send all the things up, right? Like through the vertical.
Yeah, I wish there was an easy way to just kind of sort out these ramps. Like I want some more ramps, really.
Yeah, they're a faff. I don't know if Captain has in chat has any like top tips for best use of like how to construct ramps quickly and easily, but.
Okay,
I found them quite challenging at points, especially building downwards. Like building downwards is like a disaster.
I think once you're in the right place, it is kind of working for me now. You can build them like next to each other, right? Okay. Right. Okay.
Or a jetpack. Yeah, jetpack would do.
Yeah, actually, that's the. When do you get the jetpack?
I haven't got it in my other game, and like. We've got some things that make you jump higher and run faster. That's pretty legit. And I don't want to spoil everything else, but we got some relatively cool stuff. But no jetpacks.
Oof. Can we get lights under here?
Lights.
Is there like light?
You do get lights. That's a good question. Right.
Well, there's nothing wrong with having a dark and dingy factory floor.
Touche. Right, I need to go on a leaf run. That's what I'm going to do from my... Let's see if I can look for some Quaternium while we're there. Ooh, 600 meters, that's not far. And go to the 500 bomb. So yeah, like I would blame you if you just want to stick around there and just chill out and stuff. But
no, I mean, like I've done the thing I want to do.
Okay, well,
because there's no point building more stuff until we need it to do things, right?
Yeah, true.
I've knocked down the tower because I figured that we're going to want to build where that is, right?
Sure.
Isn't you can't see the kind of happy look on my face. I'm just up here, looking around at these conveyor belts.
I can kind of hear it in your voice. That's the important thing.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. So double ramps. What is the double ramp from the awesome sink?
From the awesome sink. Okay. So the awesome sink is a way off for us, I think. In fairness, but the awesome sink is like.
Yeah. I know what the awesome sink is.
Cool.
Yeah. But go on, some people might not know.
Yeah, so it's basically a way of letting you get some value out of your excess materials. So you you hand in stuff you've got in abundance.
Is that where you get the coffee mug from?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so we need to do some ingots for that. Anything else? I could do that.
I don't like that. You see, there's part of me that's I don't like the way these are going, but then
it's not. What would you like? Yeah,
it's there's something about the chaos of these kind of ramps that I feel like in real factories the conveyors can be sometimes a bit like that. They look a bit. I'm not a big fan of well, I suppose in some ways. There's a bit here where the conveyor thingy is just dangling because I deleted the thing that I removed the thing that was underneath it holding it up.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's just hanging there, which is a little bit.
It's just hanging. It's okay. All right. Which we don't want to. Let's take you back.
So what do we do then? What's
the next big milestone is this part assembly one.
Okay, so I just collect and things from our thing and
pop stuff in. Actually, that's what I was just about to do. We're just a little bit of cabling short and a little bit of iron rod short.
Okay.
And I was going to look at. And once that milestone's gone, there's some argument for the space elevator. Is we're getting to the point where we probably want to start building that.
Okay. Oh god. Right, where do I dump this stuff then? In the
hub? In the hub. Yeah. You'll know it when you see it. It's topped up. Yeah, the ladder's super interesting. We just unlocked that in our other game, and that. Oh, nice. Done. So this is where we get the next tier, basically, with the assembler, which is a real power hog. I actually think we don't want to do the assembler just yet. What we might want to do is work towards the space elevator.
Yeah. What's MAM down here? What's this thing?
So that's the research. So I've just started something researching, but after that, feel free to have a kind of nose around.
Okay. So that's when you kind of pick your own tree.
Yeah. Yeah, there's various things that basically that's where you start to realize like how picking up stuff in the environment can make a difference because you can use it through what you research in there.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm researching the color gun, which I think you're going to like because then you can get to paint your factory.
Yeah. So did we just unlock a load of stuff or not?
Yeah, so we unlocked the assembler in production. We unlocked was it just the assembler? Wow, really? It was just the assembler. Well, I say just, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
It's going to, because it unlocks the next tier of, because you basically turn, what the hell are you? Two things into one thing. Is that some obsidian or something? Sam ore. Wow, I have never seen this before. Sam ore. Huh.
So the space elevator is just because of waiting, right? Because
we're making everything for it.
So I've got enough iron plates. I just need a little bit of concrete.
If you want, like, I've got some stuff on me that I will drop for you because obviously, like, it's not like a milestone in that sense.
Yeah, I need to dump. I've got a little ore in my backpack that I should probably dump somewhere. Is there a way of like storing all of one particular type?
You can sort your inventory and then just do that, but I don't know if there's an automated storing kind of approach. The Quaternium ore is 1,000,000 miles away. Oh, it's not too far
away. Okay, Cat's Pro is saying maybe we shouldn't build it just yet.
Yeah, well, we're not too far off those tiers being done. I might be wrong. If you go into the hub, if you're anywhere near it, and check
the pod before we know what the next milestone is, that right?
Well, you can look at them. You just can't put stuff towards it. So we must be quite close to finishing tier 2 by now, right?
How do I? Oh, tier 2. No, we've got obstacle clearing. No. Oh, okay. So can I just go through and do? So I can select a milestone.
Yeah. Go ahead,
that'd be kind of cool. Like. Right. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we probably should. We should probably do that first. We could probably do all these.
Yeah. Go ahead. If we've got the stuff. Oh, hello. Oh shit! I haven't equipped my thing. Oh god. Right. Okay. Let's get back. And equip. No, that's my Steam overlay.
Or are we eventually going to unlock like a vehicle soon?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know how soon is, but yes, you do get to unlock a vehicle. It's pretty rad. It's got terrible turning circle, but it's otherwise pretty sweet. Ooh, 15 seconds for the color gun.
15 seconds for the what now?
For the color gun.
How many colors?
It's a lot. You have to go in and edit them, but it's a palette type, slidery type thing. So, yeah, I think enough. Okay.
New equipment unlocked.
Flower petals. So let's start the research for. Okay. Yeah, handily I can make 2 color guns. And who doesn't want a chainsaw? In fairness, right? Like, that's probably something we should get doing at some point soon.
It's interesting they put a timer on unlocking these milestones.
I think that's I think that's like obviously a very deliberate choice, right? Like to make sure you don't go too bananas. I'm gonna drop you a color gun here, just on the next to that, and give you some color ammo for it. So if you pick those up, you can go wild.
Space.
Oh yeah, we might need to do
that. Okay. Oh bloody hell! And there's no space in here.
Well, you could just drop something you don't want on the floor.
Right. Okay.
What am I doing? I'm trying to see if I've got anything to contribute here. I don't. No. Oh, I do have concrete. I have the concrete. There we go.
And do I add that to my hand or something?
Indeed, you do. The color gun, yeah. And you can scroll between them with your mouse wheel.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Okay, we just need some more screws.
Cool. Alright, 62. Yeah, that's obviously going to take a little bit longer.
But then is this telling us we need some more lines coming in and creating more resources?
Well,
is
indeed.
we actually, because look at all this copper. Like, we've got so much copper coming in.
Yeah.
So, okay, right. So right, okay. So are we saying that we want more screws coming in? So let's I could make another constructor that does screws.
Yeah, because we've got 2 iron miners. So if you look down at the 2 iron miners, one of them is like cycling between yellow and green. It's just turned green. Interestingly, I think now it's gone yellow. So that's indicating that it's not as efficient as it could be.
Okay, this is the iron mine.
I can see you running around.
This is creating the plates.
No, that's the one that's actually fine on green. So the other iron mine, I think, is cycling between yellow and green.
So this one, that's weird. Is it because the speed of?
Is it because we're doing more with it? I don't know.
Maybe. Is it waiting?
Is it doing exactly the same thing? It might.
No, this is doing more. You could you could store the iron ingots. That way, it's always working.
True. Yeah. Or siphon off the ore. There's those two are certainly options. I think probably another line coming off this miner. Arguably, each miner could take another line coming off it and still be pretty efficient. I think. If you think about the copper's got 2 things coming off it, and it's totally fine. Yeah. These only have 1 thing coming off it.
Okay, right. I'm going to do something. Oh, I got an idea. Right. Okay. You're going to split. Oof, this is going to be good. Right. Okay.
See how many screws we got.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Ooh. Yeah. Logistic.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Right, I'll try and sort this problem out.
Cool. I'm going to colour our storage units.
Okay, cool. You do that.
So, screws should be blue. So let's...
splitter.
Okay, right click. Edit this. Let's get a nice kind of dark royal blue colour. That's a bit purpley. Yeah, royal blue. Okay. Select colour. Pop. So obviously that's quite hard to see. So we're going to make the ground. There we go. And maybe even the line going in. Yes. Oh yeah. Let's make that line going in. So that screw's blue. Right. Now, what are you? Iron rods. Red for rods. That's what we're going to do. And then you are white for white. God. Oh, but you're sharing things. That's annoying. Okay, so. Red
You're
for
running.
iron. Yeah,
Spot. Are we having network issues?
What? I'm running on the spot. Oh, it might be because of like it being multiplayer. Sometimes it looks a bit weird.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Okay, so this is. Okay, that's red for rods, which are also iron, as Dave pointed out. Red for iron. What are you? Oh, you're wire. So you're going to be white. White for wire. So if in doubt, go to the color that's got the same first letter. I don't know. That's probably not going to last very long in terms of like actual making sense, but. Okay. Why do I keep pressing escape? What are you? Oh, you're cable and copper. So, well, you can stay orange, actually. It's probably. Concrete. Beige. Beige. Really ugly beige. Yeah, that sounds about right. Your metal plates. Silver? Is there a silver? We're just going to make you pig. There we go. That one doesn't make any sense. Okay. So they're color coded for what that's worth. What's Sean up to? Let's find out. Oh my good lord. What do we got here? We got a splitter.
Okay, so where are you? Oh, I don't know where you are. Are you
I'm looking down from.
Yeah. Okay, right.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, what I did.
Spaghetti Junction, ahoy!
Hey, but like in the end, it's gonna look all nice and tidy. Like,
okay. All right.
Just like, yeah, have faith.
Okay. Full moon tonight. It's very nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
In the game, you mean? Or
yeah, in the game.
Okay, right.
I can't see. It's raining here, so there's no way I can see. Right. So I knew the screws were in the blue because I coloured the screw one blue, so that worked out already, saving me time.
I need something to stand on here.
Ooh. Pile of iron ore here. Okay. Right, screws going in. So obstacle clearing is done. Is that the one with the jump pad? Oh, new biofuel. Cool. Down with new biofuel.
Okay, so we want right. Okay. Climb. I just want to climb up over here. The only issue we're going to have is power for what I'm about to do.
Well, we've got. Let's have a look. That's right. That's doing. Yeah, we got one biomass burner here that's got plenty of juice going. What's this? Oh god, yeah, that needs. Ooh.
Okay, I need to.
I want to do that.
Right.
Let's get some rods for that.
The only one thing is like now I'm kind of forgetting what I need. Like I've got an idea in my head. Now it's like I can't. It's like programming. Like I can't. I've not like it's trying to figure out the idea get the idea done before I forget it. Like
even with a to-do list.
Even with well, no, yeah. Okay, I've got like an idea. To do this does help, right? Okay. Right, I need to. So something that would help actually, if you if you had a moment.
I do, yeah.
So I'm about to make a new constructor for everything we can make in copper.
In copper.
Copper, iron, I think. Hang on. It would be good to have like some splitter, you know, like the storage containers on the top.
Yeah.
It would be good if they had an extra way of getting stuff into them, like a splitter.
Oh, okay, for the iron ones.
Like, yeah, because I'm doing iron at the moment.
Okay.
I think.
I think you might be okay on most of those.
I'm trying to think what I'm gonna. I need to have a think because.
Splitter. You mean a merger, right? Not a splitter.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You're gonna you want to go into it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Okay. So. Okay, so this is iron. So what can I create? Oh, God, I'm an idiot. I need a smelter, don't I?
Yep.
Oh man. Well, this has all changed everything.
Oh, I need cable.
Because is it the smelter that's the bottleneck, or is it the builders? I think it's the builders, right?
It's in the sense that you've got a lot of raw materials coming in, and not enough. What am I trying to say here? Yeah, you're not using those raw materials enough, basically. So even as soon as you put a smelter on, you'll be at least using that raw materials, and then your bottleneck becomes something else, right?
Yeah, but I'm just wondering. So if I have, because basically, right. So what I've done is, if I can get up here, I split the two copper ore thing, the two iron ore things, right?
Yeah.
They're split. Then I combined them into one, and now I've got a splitter, so I can split that into two again up here. So is it best to split? Do I build two smelters or just one smelter? Do you see what I mean?
No. But
Okay.
partly because I wasn't listening. That's on me. Right. I'm trying to fix your problem here about like the conveyor belts. That's why I'm not listening. It's not because
Okay, I made an executive decision. I'm going to make two smelters.
There we go. So merger. I mean, you know, if we've got two smelters, then we have two smelters. That's got to be good.
Okay, now I need power to them. I could make three smelters. That's the thing. Is actually I could just make three.
Why three? Three seems excessive. What? Like I guess you're just like making our production of everything, right? That's why.
Okay. Oh, that's not going to be good. Oh, this was.
That is going to require a lot more power.
Okay. Well, let's just do two then, and then that's.
Okay, so I've got a merger on this screw line. Okay, so screws have got a merger.
Screws first then.
By the time you've organised it, I probably will have a merger on iron rods as well. In fact, that might be a bit easier.
Okay. Okay, so where have we got good? Where's the power coming? Where's the best place to pull power from?
Well, it depends how much you need. If you're talking crazy numbers, you might need another biomass burner. But actually, I can't just put that there. Small amounts, you could take it from the. Oh god, I've just fallen off. The biomass burner that's on the south side. Don't know if that helps.
Okay, well, let's say I'm going to build it first, and then I'm going to say, "Hey, Dave, power these."
Sure, that's going to work. How did that not? What's it encroaching on?
I might have built something in the meantime. So are we doing? So right. So how do you make screws again? Screws uses pipes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god. Maybe I two smelters was. Maybe 2 smelters was too much. Right. Let's do 1 smelter. Like I think.
Start small, build up. It's better.
Yeah.
What is that encroaching on? The power? Is that really encroaching? Doesn't seem to mind it there. Does look like the power line's blocking it indeed, but if I can put that there we go, which is weird because that doesn't look much better to me, but there we are. The game knows its business. Fat fingers. Okay, so I don't know how easy you are going to find to kind of make use of this all, but here, you might end up having to change where the mergers actually are. But I'm going to pop them down, and then you can decide.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we'll put that. See if we can make use of that one. Right, vertical. Left. Should be a lot easier on the other side.
Sorry, I realize we're just like playing. We're kind of silently playing this now.
It's that engrossing, in fairness. Whether or not that's a good or bad thing, I don't know. Like well, I find it engrossing. But you're right. But people love these chill out building games, right? Where you can just kind of rock up and chill out and not have a, it's not an intense streaming experience, but. People just have it on in the background, chilling out while you're building stuff. Oh, God.
Right. So now, okay. Right. So holy crap, what happens here?
Yeah, got a bit messy over there.
Do iron first, because...
Do what first?
The iron rods.
Okay, cool. So there is a merger on the iron rod line, but it can be moved. It's like, you need to move it kind of thing.
Production constructor. So all these constructors are big, aren't they? I forgot how big they were. Is constructor what I want?
Once you've got the smelter, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we need to move some space out here?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're building right close to this massive rock. Why not send it out a little bit, right? Yeah.
I could bring it out here. What you mean, build? Could you build some things some? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We do this. Yeah.
Give yourself a little bit more room, maybe. I need to go get some more concrete. I mean, the issue is you need to come back, obviously, with the
Yeah, but
But that's what a conveyor belt's for, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's. Can you knock down trees?
There is a chainsaw, but I'm not 100% sure it actually I think it does get rid of the tree, but trees I don't think stop you from building anyway. I think the big thing, those like permanent rock structures, they're a bit more restrictive in that sense. Yeah, man, this is a lovely looking game. We're really not showing it off because we're not even going to the different biomes that you'll be able to find on this planet. Chef's kiss, they are beautiful. for sure. Right, I'm going to go look at our next milestone, Sean, because we haven't even got that selected. I was doing some research. Okay, so we can now overclock production, which is a dangerous thing to tell Sean. But luckily he doesn't know how to do it, so I'm going to keep that a secret for a little while.
Oh, fudge cakes. I did the thing again, Dave.
With the what?
Oh, I built it the wrong way around.
Yeah, do it all the time. It's all good. Right, so let's upgrade to that. Right. Yeah, I need to pick us a new milestone, don't I? There we go. So there's resourcing. Oh, it's got to be logistics too. I do like logistics.
Yeah, I could really use these things powered up.
So, do you need me to build another biomass burner?
Maybe.
I mean, this one's only using half its capacity, so it could definitely take more.
Yeah.
So do you want me to power lines out?
Where's the merger for the iron? Oh, here, I see it. Okay, right.
It doesn't have to be there, as I said, you can.
That's fine. Trying to think how the best way to do this would be, because I'm going to want to split this off into. Right. Okay.
Alright, I've powered you up. Let's see if it trips the switch or not. Seems good so far. Okay, right. We need a bunch of stuff now. Oh, the next milestone is a juicy one because it needs reinforced iron plates, and they are quite annoying to build. Should put the metal plates on that one. Yeah. We don't have the rods. No rods. So we might have to think about our first assembler. Whoa there, Daddy. Take it easy.
Oh, I'll need some more power as well.
Okay, that probably means, yeah, depending on what you're using it for, it probably means another biomass burner. Although we are kind of like not fully efficiently using all of them. I think because I'm a little cautious with my power, which means I'm not flying close to the wire on any of them.
No.
So there's probably some room to get a bit more demanding. Yeah, I mean, every now and again you just got to stop and take in the view, haven't you? That's the thing. Look at that guy going through that arch. Very nice.
What?
No, I'm just talking about the flora and fauna.
Yeah.
What's he left here? Oh my god, there's loads here. But there are loads of things I don't want to have. Okay, we've got to put them in the storage box somewhere.
So I guess you could have different things going into the same storage box because you just combine.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you don't need a storage box. Once you've got the merger, you don't need an individual storage box for everything in quite the same way that we have here. But like it's not a bad thing, you know. because those storage boxes, like, they seem like I'd never fill one of those up, but actually you can fill it up pretty quickly.
God, I'm kind of... It's getting really cramped here, but I kind of like it.
Yep. Yeah. What? Okay, intriguing. What's this making? Or going to make? Is this going to be screws, presumably?
This is screws, yeah, but I need power to it still.
Right. While you're doing this, I might look into our first assembler on the next floor. Sorry?
Would you be able to... Yeah, I need to power this screw, this one here.
Let's see if the other thing will take it. No, it's not shutting down yet, so far so good. I'm going to do the assembler. Just going to need bolts. Let's get this one like this. Concrete and iron plates. Concrete. Plates.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, look at this now. Right, this is serious business. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's all done.
Nice.
I think.
So we've basically hugely improved our. What?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, well, now the green. Look, it's not going. Oh no, that one's going orange now. So that one's still waiting. Oh no, it's catching up. I think it's starting to. Where's the bottleneck now then? Oh, it's here. It's this smelter. Is this where the bottleneck is? The smelter?
Surely it's not the smelter.
This one's the smelter's waiting for stuff. Maybe, yeah, because this is moving. This keeps moving here.
Sorry, what are you looking at?
Where are you?
Yeah, I can see it. Yep. So
because this is moving.
Yeah, so that smelter's as efficient as it can be. It's fully fed.
Yeah. But so it's the smelter that can't keep up with the amount of ore that's coming.
It can't keep up with the demand, because I mean the ore, there's more ore going into that smelter than it needs initially, definitely. But then what's interesting? Oh, is that because are you taking 2 lines of ore into? Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, so that's obviously...
So I probably need to split that at some... Because I thought it'd be easier to have 2 smelters next to each other here eventually.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, but now you know there's not really that much room. Unless you're going to wrap around that massive rock, which you can do.
Yeah. That sounds kind of cool to me.
Sounds like madness. But yeah, like, the question is, I appreciate I've just built these walls here, which makes this a little more difficult. Because if you look at the other smelter, right, like...
I don't want... Yeah, we need a way of seeing, don't we? Where's...
You can make a window. Here you go.
Okay.
I've made a window. So, where are you?
Beside
cool.
you.
Yeah, cool. So you can see that, like, let me ping it on the map. See that smelter there, that line going into this smelter here. That's having that's like that's that's struggling now because you've rerouted that ore here. Whereas this miner is kind of totally fine. I think this one here. So if you wanted, there might be some argument of getting rid of that splitter here.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird. Like, I wonder why this. It might be because of the purity of this. What this miner's doing, what this miner's actually mining. The node purity might be meaning that it's not getting as much output as another miner.
So basically, get rid of this, like cut this line here, right? This is what
it might. There's some argument for that, I think.
Yeah,
but I mean,
let's like, okay, no, Dave, I will fix this problem.
Okay.
You just, I've got an idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. I've got an idea, and I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be ridiculous, but it's gonna be amazing.
Is it gonna be ridiculously amazing?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Right. I just wish I feel like I need a tower to stand on. It's getting kind of difficult.
You can use the hub if that helps, but
it's too far away. Like line of sight is a
thing.
Yeah.
Concrete.
Okay. I know this is stupid, but I'm doing it because it's hilarious. Right. Okay. I think it is anyway. I'm not going to tell you. See how long it takes you to work out what I'm doing.
Are you rerouting some of that iron ore back to that other smelter?
That might be what I'm doing.
Yeah. I wonder how I figured that one out.
So yeah, I think should I set this one up and then call it there? I should notice what the time was.
Sure, man. Yeah. Well, yeah, gosh, it is 10 o'clock, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, right. So now we need to bring. Right, so now I want a merger.
Okay, production assembler. Oh, we need some rotors. Right, I can build some rotors.
Okay, look at this now. This is like.
Oh my god.
This is like kind of like this is serious. This is like
serious
now.
Junction.
Now we're doing.
How do I make rotors? I just need some.
Can you get on top of the this thing yet?
What thing?
The you've made like another level.
Yeah, you can go up there.
Okay, cool. Okay, because I need to see this from up high.
I need more screws. Oh, okay, I can make a ton of screws.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, now look, it's fine.
It's fine, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's our official position on whatever that is. That it's fine.
Well, look, now there's no kind of like it looks, if you come and look at it from up here.
Give me a sec. I'm just doing the power.
Okay, cool.
Keeping the whole thing humming along. Although we're gonna need we're going to need to do a leaf run at some point in the not too distant future. Okay, biomass, yep, solid. Right, what do you want? You're on 85. You're on. Ooh, no.
I suppose this thing is, if I play a game like this, I would just like spend my entire time making ridiculous conveyor belts like this.
And you'd be happy, right? Like that's the thing.
Yeah. But like, as ridiculous as like this is, in some ways it makes sense because now like when there's a blockage in one of the lines, these will circle around to one of the other ones that doesn't have a blockage. Because I've got a loop in the system now.
Right. Yes. Yes. Fair enough.
Pretty much. Right? So like this miner, like, because this one miner can go to both lines. Can basically its stuff can end up on. In fact, both of them now go to both lines. All 3 lines. We've got 3.
Right.
We've got basically 3 lines that come off these 2, and it all loops round. I think. So that.
This is like trying to like peer into Sean's brain.
You just stand over here where I am, like you can see it better. You stand in the corner.
See the brain working even better over there.
Then you can really kind of follow. Like
Dave Soft's got your number. Like he said, watch a programmer just try to justify their decisions live. Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So in fairness to you, I can see what's going on, and like you're right, like it is pretty smooth.
Yeah. Even though there's blockages, like the stuff coming out of the mines is coming out smoothly.
Yes. But I mean, I wonder if part of the reason it's so smooth is because there's so much travel involved that you've just like either worked it out or lucked your way into like the kind of distances that...
Right, you asked me to stop those things going orange. They aren't going orange anymore.
True.
Therefore I win.
That's a way to win. Yeah, I'll give you that. Say that again.
I win Satisfactory.
You win Satisfactory. If only. Yeah, it's like a classic code review with a client.
But I think I'm with you. I guess I would would I play? I played Factorio on my own for a while. I guess I would. I would absolutely just sit and play this. But I feel like I want to. The thing that I really like about these games is the feeling of playing on a world that isn't just mine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that was the thing with Minecraft. Is really what I wanted to do was play on a server, but anonymously on a server kind of thing. Like I wanted to be like, this is a world that other people are going to come to, which I guess you kind of got that from Rust.
Okay.
Look at this. I just love this. Like looking out here at this. Like we made that shit.
We did. Yeah, we did. For better or worse, that's on us.
And like working, and I should probably make a game with conveyor belts in it, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're pretty popular. I just built a massive building right where you are. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. So that's our assembler. That's the next level, right?
Okay.
And then once you get to that, you're talking real talk. This is the big boy pants right here.
Yeah. Oh, and you can stand on top of it. That's good. What's going to go in this assembler?
Well, many things, but basically it's going to take
build a thing for build 5 of this, then build 6 of this, then build 2 of this. Can you do that?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Well, could you tell this build?
Oh, programming it.
Yeah.
No, not yet. There is adaptive AI that we haven't unlocked in my other game, which is a little bit further on than you and I. But that's where you can start doing things like programming splitters and stuff like that. So I'm assuming the assembler will be able to do that.
Yeah, Dave Tuff's mentioned space engineers a lot, and I that is one I keep looking at as well. Of that feels like my jam, and also a game I think I might I've got it on my wish list. As soon as it goes on sale, I'm going to pick it up. Is Scrap Mechanic.
Oh yeah. Kind
of like a vehicle game. It's one that we've talked about a lot because it's very similar to Making a Home. Well, it's like it's a vehicle building game. It's like so.
And it's super popular. So.
Yeah. So I was watching a Giant Bomb stream of that the other day, and I thought, you know what? I think that would be quite fun to play on stream. So I think
sounds good.
But yeah, I just I would just lose myself watching this. Like I would just lose, like watching. Like this is, it's so similar in a weird way of like what I do for research. Is like I make models, right? I program models and watch those models. It's like game development as well, right? It's just you're creating a set of logic that's a mess. Like, I don't know, something about the mess. Like it's all very simple. Each individual thing that you built here, like I understood each individual little bit, but then you look at the whole and it looks like an absolute nightmare. And that's kind of like there's something to that I find very interesting. I don't know.
For sure.
But yeah,
So yeah, people can find us at pillbug.zone, where they can find out all the information about our games and who we are and what we do. This has been our second Satisfactory stream. It has been satisfactory, and I don't know. I'm gonna play a chunk of this over Christmas with my friends because we're proper hooked. Sean and I may come back to this either on stream or off stream. Who knows? But what we haven't talked about, Sean, which we probably should have talked about offline rather than online, is whether or not we're going to stream next week, seeing as it's Christmas and all. So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
I don't want to put you on the spot. We'll make a decision about that and let everybody know. If we do take a break, we will make sure to tell everyone when we're back.
Yeah. Yeah. But thanks everyone for hanging out.
Thanks very much, Sean.
To chat and everything.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, happy Christmas.